Chapter 25, Learning to Forget. Laurie thought that forgetting his love for Joe would take years, but to his great surprise it grew easier every day. Soon his feelings for Joe became only those of brotherly love. He was still abroad in Vienna, Austria, when he received a letter from Joe about Beth. Joe asked him to write to Amy often, so she would not feel lonely or homesick. Laurie wrote immediately to Amy, and soon letters flew back and forth between them. He wanted to visit her in Nice, but he would wait until she asked. The sad news about Beth's death met Amy at Vevey, Switzerland. She bore it very well, but her heart was heavy and she longed to come home and be with her family. Laurie was in Germany when he heard the news a week later and set off immediately to comfort Amy. When he found Amy, she was alone in the garden thinking about Beth and why Laurie hadn't come. When she saw him, she jumped up and ran into his arms. "Oh, Laurie, I knew you'd come to me." As they stood together silently, Amy felt no one could comfort her as well as Laurie. And Laurie knew at once that Amy was the only woman in the world who could fill Joe's place and make him happy. As time went on, Laurie stayed with Amy in Vevey. He didn't have to tell Amy that he'd fallen in love with her. She knew it without words, and she expressed to him that she felt the same way. She knew everyone would be pleased, even Joe. One afternoon, the two set out for a row on the lake when Laurie asked her to marry him. "Yes, Laurie," she answered, with a smile on her face and her heart filled with happiness.